What's up, gamers? Welcome back. Oh my gosh, we're so back. Oh my gosh, we're so back. What's up, gamers? Welcome back to the stream. Boys, we finally get to do Kanto. We finally get to do it. Oh, thank God. We don't have to hunt Delmice again. What a beautiful day it is. I get to do 2 new hunts. Or new hunts. I was hunting Omnite earlier, but you got the idea. What's up, gamers? Welcome back to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Welcome back. Welcome back. Why is JPEG's Neo symbol blue and silver now? Because you get different tiers depending on how long you've been subbed for. It changes colors. Why did you catch him on Friday? Because I'm the best? It was hiding on a Friday? I don't know. What's up, Paige? What's up, Paige? Zach, Banked, Banjo, J-Pine, Neo Floor, Life Pig. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Obviously, being that we completed the Alola Living Dex, we now need to move on to another generation, which means we're going to be moving on to Kanto. We only have 6 Pokemon left. That is the 5 fossils and Mew. So our scene will be looking like this for a while. This is what it's going to look like. We got Ammonite, Kabuto, and then Mew at the bottom. That's what we're going to be looking like. This is why I never believe in your shiny luck. I don't know, just don't go to school, forehead. Don't blame me because you weren't able to make it. Sounds like a you problem. Must say your forehead is looking mighty fine, beautiful this day. Thank you for that. I really appreciate that. That's a really nice compliment. Thank you. You're at least getting one of them today? I would hope so, but we'll see. With that being said, let's get right into it, shall we? Let's get right into it. Let's get right into the hunts. How is it a me problem? Because you sound salty that you weren't able to make it to watch me find a shiny, and that's not my problem. I'm gonna find shinies regardless of whether or not people are here, alright? I'm the GOAT. I'm the GOAT. I gotta hunt. Hey, Landon, what's up, Forrest? How you doing, homie? You found a shiny before the first 2 weeks? What? What are you waffling about? What's up, Forrest? How are you doing, Mr. Huggins? How are you doing, good sir? Do-do-do-do-do-do. Welcome back, everyone. Hope you're having a great Saturday morning. I'm doing great. Glad to hear you're doing well, homie. Glad to hear it. I'm doing mighty fine myself. Doing mighty fine. I finally get to hunt something that's not the same hunt I've been doing for a month and a half. So I am feeling delicious, is the best way I could put it. That's the best word I can think of, is delicious. I'm feeling delicious, you know? We're so back. Neo found a shiny early in the month and didn't even need an event. That is true. We are so back. If you're investing in Neo stocks, they're up right now, boys. Hold the line. It's a good Sunday morning here in Australia. Man, you guys really are living in a different world. It's completely different. They're up in Australia, probably riding kangaroos and crap. I'm just out here living in Texas. We just ride our ponies and lasso some bulls. You know how it is. You know how it is. Let me put on shuffle. I'm gonna skip the song because I always forget to put on shuffle. I look stupid. Alright. Not gonna lie, I didn't mean to renew the sub, but oh well. Oh well, that's more money in my pocket, W. Hope you get Ammonite today? I hope so too. Wait, hold on, isn't it either 10 p.m. or 2 a.m. in Australia? I don't know. Riding those roos and starting wars with emus. That is true. You guys are known for that. You guys are known for that. This is a well-known factual toid. Welcome back, everyone. Hope you guys are doing well. I am hoping to be done with the Kanto Living Dex relatively quickly. Mew's going to be the wild card, but hopefully we have some of these hunts don't go too far over odds. As long as we don't have something that's like Delmice levels of bad, I think we'll be just fine. But you're not very good at winning? Why would you say that? What do you get out of saying that? Are you trying to just be mean to me? I am very good at winning. What are you talking about? Name one time I didn't take a dub that wasn't rigged. Name it. I'd love to hear it. Because if I think back to the one event I lost, rigged. You know what I'm saying? Rigged. We all know it was rigged. Let's not lie to ourselves here. We all know it was rigged. I was talking about the emus. Oh. Wasn't Vandy favoring you though? Yeah, but he didn't control the points. At the end of the day, Vandy favoring us was just a it was a ploy to make us realize it wasn't rigged. At the end of the day, Vandy had no power in that event. Also, you lost the Kanto and Johto event. I didn't lose, all right? The first event I found 9 shinies. The second event I was the MVP. So really, if anyone lost, it was everyone else. I was definitely the winner of that. I mean, my sub count jumped by like 100 subs. If anything, I definitely won in that event. You know what, am I right, gamers? You saved the event, true. I saved it from the brink of destruction. I saved my job. John said, Neo, if you don't find Celebi, you're fired. And I said, okay, John, I'll do it. You know, you gotta step up where you're, when the team needs you, you gotta step up. It's just how it goes. It's just how it is. And it was my time to step up and save the day, you know? John needed me in that moment. He said, Neo, I need you. And I said, I got you, Johnny boy. It's my time. Could you find me a girlfriend? I could try. The odds of that are more rare than Mew, though, so it's gonna take me a while. I'm sorry! I'm sorry! Actually, no, I'm not. That was funny. I'm funny as hell, man. George and I was talking today. She was like, Landon, I really like the fact that your humor doesn't demean other people. Take that, George. Look at me now. I'm becoming a bully. It's all the subs going to my head. And without you, it wouldn't have happened in the first place, so when you think about it, you're responsible for all the shinies. That is true. If you do think about it, if it wasn't for me organizing the event, no one would have found the shinies towards Johto, so really, all the shinies are mine. Today is Matt Pat's final theory. Good for him, bro. Good for him. That dude needs to retire. Not as in, like, no one likes him, but, like, he deserves it, man. When you've been working in YouTube and cranking out 7 videos a week for, 7 videos a week for, you know, as long as he has, bro deserves some rest. Do you vape or not? No, but here's what I can do. Here's what I'll do. I'll do something that I wouldn't do often. It's time for story time with Neo. Where's my book? Where's my book? I know there's a book somewhere around here that I have. Georgie, did we get rid of the book of how to get a girlfriend? You know where it is? It's gonna be on my shelf. I know we kept it. I need to find it. Hold on, this is important. I need to find that book. Wait, I actually think it's back here, isn't it? The white section? I thought it was. The problem is it's thin, so it's hard to see. Ah, here we go. Alright. It's time for story time. Let's pause the music. Let's pause the music. Hold on. We're gonna read a story. Pause the music. I need something a little bit more vibes. This should work. No, wait, that's not vibes enough. Hold on. Here we go. Okay. Today, chat, we're gonna read a book called How to Get a Girlfriend. This is a book I was given a long time ago, and it was right after George and I started dating, and somehow it worked. So we're gonna read this together, okay? There's proof. I do have well, I have a wife now. It's not a girlfriend. If I had a girlfriend, it'd be a little bit different. But we're gonna read How to Get a Girlfriend, okay? Forrest, hopefully this will help you. I don't think it says anything about vaping. I'm gonna assume that's a no. But we're gonna read it together, okay? Yeah, what's up?
If I leave, can you
Change the language, yeah.
dryer and start plants?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Alright, so let's read it, okay? This is written by the authors of Leo, Alexander, and Matej. These kids are beacons of wisdom and knowledge. So let's read it. How to Get a Girlfriend. You can see their beautiful handwriting down here. And also, these people, I mean, look at them. They look so in love. For our SK Friends team. I don't really know what that says, I'm gonna be real with you. We're gonna move on. Alright. This book is for grown-ups and kids. That's you guys. You guys are kids. If you want a girlfriend, then you'll need to read this book. See? Look at that beautiful girlfriend that you guys want so bad. This is what we're looking for, okay? Or boyfriend. I mean, that... I'll need to get the other book if you want to get a boyfriend. But I'll try to get that for next time. First, find a girl who you like. She has to be nice. It doesn't matter what she looks like. We all know that's not necessarily true, but nice is a good thing to go for. Look at him. Look at how happy he is. That's a big smile. You need to brush your teeth. If you don't brush your teeth, she will think it is gross. Good point. Look at it. Look at this kid. Look at him brushing his teeth. It looks more like he's brushing his nose. But the idea's there, you know? It's more about the idea than it is about the execution. She'll understand that you tried. Have a shower so you smell good. I think this is inappropriate for stream. That kid is butt naked. We're gonna move on. Don't pick your nose because she will say yuck. That's her saying yuck. Don't pick your nose. It's disgusting. Keep it in there. You don't need your boogers out of your nose. Okay? Keep the boogers in your nose. Yuck. Disgusting. Do whatever she wants. Don't do dangerous things. I would argue that sometimes doing dangerous things, if it's what she wants, is worth the risk. You have to think risk and reward, right? When Georgie said, "Hey Landon, would you jump off a cliff in Hawaii for me?" I said, I don't know. At that point, I had already married her, so it didn't really make a lot of sense. But you know what? I did it anyways, because sometimes you just gotta do it for your girls. Those two statements are contradictory? Not necessarily. What if she just wants popcorn at the movies? You should buy her popcorn at the movies. Listen, as someone who's had a girlfriend and a wife, you guys have to listen to me. I'm reading you the book. But I don't like them in my nose? Well, you know what? Your girlfriend doesn't like them on her face, so keep them in there. Go to the toilet before you play, so that you don't have to go while you are playing with her. This is it's a really relevant point. Go to the toilet before you play, alright? The last thing you want to do is on your date say, "Hey girl, I gotta go to the potty." And then you have to leave. That's embarrassing. Don't do that. Don't do that. Go to the bathroom beforehand. Also, wash your hands afterwards. Freaks. Play with the girl a lot and hug her. That is true. Now, I would put onto this, if respect the boundaries. Don't hug automatically, right? Don't hug automatically. You have to wait until you and her are ready for the hugging boundary to go. But look, I mean, look at this. In this picture, and in this, moving on. Give her flowers and toys. Yeah, definitely give her that. Flowers are sweet, especially on Valentine's Day. Don't forget to find a giant tree with a weird circle-shaped leaf pattern to play under, because otherwise she's not gonna like you. You gotta find the right tree. What kind of toys? Next page. Do a writing workshop so you can write her a letter of love. This is actually a really good point, because I know some of you guys' writing is atrocious. You'd write, "You're my favorite woman," and in actuality, it would just be Y-O-U-R instead of Y-O-U-R-E. Go to a writing workshop. Some of you people in chat really freaking need it. But he wrote, "I love you." Very sweet. Also, this table is ginormous for this child, and this room is huge. This kid lives in a mansion. Of course they're rich. Of course they are. It's gonna look printed like this. If you are a grown-up, you can take her to the beach. Only if you are a grown-up. I want you to hear that, chat. Stop taking your girl to the beach if you're a kid. It's illegal. You will get arrested. Only if you are a grown-up. 18 plus. I don't care if you're 16 and can drive. You're still illegal. You have to be able to legally vote if you want to take her to the beach. And take her to a beautiful restaurant, like a boat restaurant. Listen, I've tried this one. This is the one step I haven't done. Boat restaurants are hard to find, I'll tell you. They're not a dime a dozen. They're really hard. It's hard to find boat restaurants. So if you can do this, I think you're set. I think you're set. If you can find a boat restaurant, you're set. Trust me. When you are grown up, you can kiss, hug, go on trips, eat together, and be together. That is true. Only when you're grown-ups. If you are kissing before you are 18, I swear I will call the cops. Disgusting. And that, by the way, when this says this is all you can do as a grown-up. Kiss, hug, go on trips, eat together, and be together. That's it. That's all you can do as grown-ups. The book doesn't say about anything else. I haven't done anything other than that. Because I follow this book to a T. It's fun to have a girlfriend because you can do lots of things with her and you can play with her. And these kids are doing a puppet show. I also don't know why the windows are so far above the children. This seems a little bit unrealistic, kids. Draw it up a little bit more. And that's it. And that is how to get a girlfriend. Forrest, I hope that helped you in your journey. I know it helped me a lot. Again, I lived this book to a T. Except for the boat restaurant. I'm still trying to figure that out. But when I get to the boat restaurant, actually, we've been on a cruise, and that has a restaurant. So maybe what they're saying is go on a cruise. Because, Georgie, would you count that as a boat restaurant?
We've been to a restaurant on a boat, yeah.
Because of a cruise?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. All right, never mind. To a T, gamer. Thank you guys for coming to my TED Talk. I appreciate it. Alright, let's get back to the real part of this. Let's go back to shiny hunting. So you didn't go to the beach before 18? No. I would never do that. Where am I? What happened to me? Listen, I follow the book to a T. You think I would have gone to the beach before I was 18? Absolutely not. In fact, Georgie and I didn't go to the beach until we were 20. Just to make sure that we really stayed inside the lines of the book, you know? Yeah, I did keep stealing your drink. It was fun. Nothing more fun than some illegal activity, you know what I'm saying? Lily kissed her boyfriend. I don't care. She'll be going to jail eventually. If it's not now, it'll be later. Neo, I learned absolutely nothing from that. Then you didn't pay attention. Rewind the VOD and learn. I must say, sick shirt, Neo. Thank you. It's the shirt that I wore with Jason in Arizona, so it's huge. Good morning, gamers. Good morning, Mr. Jalen. Jalen, you just missed a very important lesson. I would suggest you rewind the stream and learn. What is Quaxley in Dutch? I don't know. I barely know Quaxley in English. Anyways, thank you guys for listening. I really do hope that helps you in your search to find a significant other. It helped me. No worries, I was watching from Forest POV. Okay, good. Just making sure. I mean, I don't know. It's just an important lesson that every guy needs to learn. So as long as you were learning, then we're good. Who is Quax? His name is just Quax? That's a sick name. I don't know, that's mad respect. Anyways, what's up, everyone? Welcome back. Sorry to go away from what the stream's really about, which is shiny hunting. At the end of the day, I know you guys love shiny hunting, but it's not gonna help you get a girlfriend, you know? Surprisingly, me shiny hunting for 12 hours a day did not get me my wife. I know, shocking. It was these good looks and big forehead. We were in high school and she's like, that forehead is so massive, it must be mine. What are you gonna do? Get a bigger forehead. It wasn't in the book, but it worked for me. Okay, so why did we go on that tangent then? Banks, it just sounds like you're mad because you didn't like the wisdom put out in that book. Listen, buddy, I understand you feel a little bit hopeless right now, but if you would just listen to the wisdom in that book and go with it, maybe you might actually get a girlfriend. This is not something to be mad at me about. This is something to really take in and chew on, okay? You just received it, and what your body is pushing it away because you feel angry. But what you need to do is you need to take some time. When you learn something really real about yourself, it's sometimes a little bit painful. Sometimes the truth hurts, and what you need to do is accept it over time. Just take your time. It's okay. We will all be ready for you to accept the truth when it's ready. Saying that you watch the really handsome NeoHere will instantly get you a girlfriend. Just gotta spread your wings and flex about being a Neo viewer. That is true. There's nothing shameful about being a Neo viewer. There's nothing shameful about it. It's something everyone strives to be in the future. They just don't know it yet. Banked, game is game. That is true. Thank you, Jalen. Thank you for speaking up. I appreciate that. Game is game. You can't hate on game. You guys talk about my Riz so much, you might as well listen to it now, you know? Except that I know more about Riz and just sit in it for a while. Trust me, you'll be happier. What if I'm a math nerd? That's not gonna stop you. You know what? In full honesty, part of the reason that Georgie's so attracted me is because I'm good at math, and that's not even cap. One of the first things that Georgie and I did together was I tutored her before our Algebra 2 final, and she thought that was so hot, and I'm not even kidding, she can attest to that. Because I made her understand math. Was that boyfriend of yours also Game Neo? I never had a boyfriend. You guys are taking one slip of the tongue out of context and making it into something bigger than it is. I've never had a boyfriend. I've only had one significant other my entire life, and it's the person that's doing their hair in the bathroom right now. Well, you said it. All right, whatever. Yeah, it is something to back it out. True. If you can teach someone, if you can tutor someone in mathematics, that is something to brag about. At the end of the day, gamers, don't let your dreams be dreams. If you want a significant other, go for it. Just make sure you follow that book to a T. Don't forget the boat restaurant. That is literally an important part. You must go to the boat restaurant. Like, if you're like, I want to marry this girl, but I don't know if she's the right one, take her to a boat restaurant. I'm telling you, that's when it gets real. Someday he will read us how to get a boyfriend. I don't think I'm the one to read that to you. I think someone else should read you how. Maybe Georgie can read you how to get a boyfriend, because if I read that to you, that's coming from I've never had a boyfriend, so it's coming from a bad source. Was it worth it going like 6 times odds for the anchor? Yeah, it was, because I found it, Chris. You're so short-sighted. Oh, you're wasting time right now, not for the long haul. I'm in it for the long haul. You understand? Am I gonna quit when Manaphy gets hard? No. By the way, doing crack with her is also an 18+ activity, like going to the beach. That is true. I think doing crack is even more than an 18+. I think that's like a never plus. Like, don't do that. Neo, it didn't say specifically a boat restaurant though. It's just an example. Yeah, it did say, but the thing is, you have to understand that book doesn't really leave room for like interpretation. They just said boat restaurant. I assume they only mean boat restaurant. What method found it? The random encounter method. The same method I started with. Nothing changed. Chris is just mad because I was stubborn. What about a skeleton? What about a skeleton? The second switch summoned it. That is true. The second switch did summon it. It's a talented switch, I'll tell you. Also, just so you guys know, before we get confused, I did switch these 2 switches around. So the switch that the Dumb Mice was found on was the left switch, not the right one, because they were in the wrong docks, and I realized that a little bit too late. So if we're looking for a shiny, it's going to be Kabuto. He added a second switch. Yeah, that is true. I did add a second switch. I cheated. It's the best way to put it. It also really hated my Scrabble, so it showed up when I wasn't in stream for the whole stream. Yeah, that's it. That's why. I don't know why you keep talking about your Scrabble. Where did this come from? Wow, you duped a switch. Yep, that's what I did. Wait, what? I thought Kanto was done for you? Nope. I got Mew and the 5 fossils. I am not finished with Kanto. I'm finished with Johto, but not Kanto. The regions I have completed are Johto, Paldea, and Alola. Those are the 3 I have 100% completed. I'm sorry to burst your bubble. I'm sorry to make you feel like I lied to you. I really didn't mean to lie to you. Even though I did. Because at least one shiny must appreciate my Scrabble. That's not necessarily true. They could all hate it. I hate it. You know? I've offered it to 15 shinies to no avail. See, this is where I think you're trying a little bit too hard. Maybe you just need to step back and realize that no one really wants your Scrabble. I don't even understand what that means. Like your Scrabble board game? But like what? What? They could just go purchase their own Scrabble. All of chat does, so I'd be willing to put money that all the shinies do as well. No, we do not appreciate his Scrabble. But Scrabble is the best board game. That's 100% not true. You need to branch out on what board games you're playing if you think Scrabble is the best board game, bro. Girls like words, though. That is true. Girls do like words. They are fans of words. Trust me. Every time I've tried to pick up a girl with caveman grunts, it's never worked. They like coherent words. That's a true fact. I'm telling you now. Aren't all the shinies we're hunting no gender, though? No, the fossils have gender. There are female Kabuto, and there are male Kabuto. How does that work? I don't know. Don't ask me. You know what? If Bank Scrabble works to get a shiny, I'll do some gambling, but I'm pretty sure it won't work. Yeah, I don't think it will. I think you guys are huffing copium if you think that's gonna work. It's not gonna work. Georgie, I gotta tell you, your deodorant is so strong. Wait, why is the intro song playing?
Sorry.
Every time you spray it, it's like, whew!
Better the alternative.
That's true. Stinking?
Yep.
I get you. Hello, gamers. Hello. Mew 30k? You think so? You think Mew's gonna go to 30,000? Can't believe stream started 30 minutes late? Yeah. Oh well. I was a little busy this morning. By busy, I mean I was setting up the stream because I had to make the thumbnail and, you know, set up the hunts and stuff, so oops! Oh well. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Mew's not going 30k. Let's chill out, alright? Delmice 30k, that is true. It actually is a huge miss that Delmice did not go to 30,000. My hope is that we would end Mew before double odds. That's my hope now. What's up, George? The thumbnail almost looks identical. It is identical. But I had to recreate it because it was on my old computer. So I had to recreate it. It sucked. I had to, like, recrop the image because I don't have the image from my original computer. Listen, it's hard, okay? Being a YouTuber is hard. It's really difficult. I mean, like, comparatively to, like, I don't know, teaching children, my job's difficult. Bye, have a good workout. When do I need to do the close? Are you leaving right now? Oh, okay. I'll do it then.
Do you want me to do it?
No, I can do it real quick. Alright guys, hold on, I'm gonna switch out to laundry real quick, I'll be right back. Here, I'll give you guys an encounter real quick before I go. Alright, I'm back. My apologies. I had to go start the laundry. Or I had to go start the white laundry. Hey Siri. Set a timer for 1 hour. Uh-huh. Shut up. Talking back to me like that. Alright, sorry. I'm back. Let's get back to it. Ba-na. Ba-na. Ba-na-na-na. OMG, not a shiny. Bro, I can't believe it. Regular Pokemon? No shot. Good morning. I missed yesterday's stream, but I see you got shiny Dumb Congrats to complete the shiny Lola's shiny decks. Thank you. I appreciate it. It took a while. Are they not classified as fossil Pokemon anymore? What? These two? Yeah, they're fossil Pokemon. Kabuto and Omni are definitely fossil Pokemon. Faux show. How rare is it to find okay, you're asking how rare is it to find a fossil shiny in the wild? I mean, the rarity is 1 in 1365. It's above these two. It's not that hard if you know the method that you're doing. It's just tedious, you know? Like, if you know how to do the method, it's not horrible. But it can be tedious at times. Soft resets are always kind of tedious, unfortunately. It's just the way it is. But thank you for stopping by, Mizuki, or Mayuki. I appreciate it. I appreciate you stopping by. We're here, we're vibing. We're here to find ourselves a shiny fossil, hopefully. I'm really hoping to crank through this Kanto living dex faster than I did the Alola one, just because the Alola one was really halted by our boy Delmine, so. The fossils are still fossils. Yeah. That's true. Well, I mean, of course they're still fossils. I think the designation of fossil Pokemon will always stick regardless of where they're found. I mean, Cranidos and Shieldon spawn often in the wild. They spawn often in the wild in Indigo Disc, but does that make them not fossil Pokemon? I don't think so. What if they just brought 2 fossil Pokemon back to life and then they, you know, created families and now they're just a little bit more abundant in those areas? There's no way to really tell, you know? Which Pokemon are you missing for the Kanto Dex? All of the fossils and Mew. That is it. Dang, I pressed the wrong button. All the fossils and Mew. That is what I am currently missing. I did also realize I may have to rehunt one of the Pokemon in my Alola living dex because the clip for my Hakamo-O isn't actually a shiny find. It's me showing off a shiny I found off stream, so I may have to redo that hunt. But I'm not too pressed about it. I'll do it when the video comes out. I reckon Kabuto will be surprisingly fast. I hope so. I would like one of these two to be surprisingly fast, you know? We're doing 5 hunch, which means realistically, 2 of them will be over odds. I think. 2 of these will be over odds because 3 out of every 5 are under odds. So 2 of these are going to be over odds. As of right now, Omnite's probably going to be the one that goes over odds unless it's really soon. Omastar is a Pogo rehunt? Yes. We are rehunting Omastar. Because it is, yes, it is on the dex, but we're rehunting all our Pogo shinies, so Omastar is one of those on the list. But if those fossil Pokemon came back, there must be like 50 more from that era? I don't know. You're asking the wrong person, I don't know. Maybe. I only call them fossil Pokemon because of the designation given them by Pokemon themselves. There are fossil Pokemon, so I don't know. If you want to get like deep lore of it, I don't know. There are other Pokemon that are fossil Pokemon in this area. There's Anorith, Lileep, Tyrunt, Amora. I don't know if there's Shieldon. I don't think Shieldon and Cranidos are here. How are you syncing the inputs for Kabuto Omnite? Sorry if you went over this already. I got 2 Joy-Cons in my hands. No syncing, done. Just playing with 2 hands. Now, have you rehunted Steelix yet and just haven't updated the sheet? Yes, I have. I found it in, I have the raw recording. Actually, do I still have the raw recording? I think I do. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to rehunt it again. Let me see. Let me see here. I think it's here, right? I found it earlier this year. Like, really early this year. Hold on, I might be able to show it. I also rehunted Badoo. But Badoo was much later. Whenever I try to do that, my non-dominant hand never lets me. Yeah, I've just done a lot of practice. I've done a lot of practice with this. Oh yeah, here it is. Okay, look, here. I'll show you. I'll show you guys just so you guys know. Boom. I spent like 7 hours hunting this off stream, but there's the Onyx that I found. And I evolved it to Steelix after the fact. Oh, you're in the Neoverse! Get me out. That was scary. But yeah, I've always just double hunted with my hands. I've never really struggled with it. I think I've just practiced it so much that it's never been much of a problem for me. I think if you practice it enough, it becomes kind of just second nature, you know? I mean, I played 4 games at a time before, so it's not that hard. The universe is truly a terrifying place. I don't trust it, man. I'm just looking over the sheet to see what you're missing. Oh, in total? A lot of it's Gen 5. Music. Thank you. A lot of it's Gen 5. If you're wondering. I think Gen 3, I'm missing like 20. Gen 4, I'm missing 4. It's Cherim, Burmy, Wormadam, and Manaphy are the 4 I'm missing in Gen 4. Gen 5, I'm missing a lot. I couldn't even add up how many I'm missing in Gen 5. Gen 6, I think I'm missing like 16. And then Gen 8, I'm missing a lot as well. After Gen 1, we're going to go complete Gen 3. Have you done Floatzel? Yes. Does Floatzel not have a clip on it? Oh, well, no, I have to rehunt Floatzel because I found it in Ultra Wormholes. So I'm just going to rehunt it. I'm probably going to do a stream where I'll just go into Ultra Wormholes and try to rehunt all the Pokemon I found in Ultra Wormholes and have clips of it. Because there's a lot of Ultra Wormhole shinies I found that I don't have clips for in Ultra and Ultraman. So I'll get back to those eventually. As I go through each of the generations, we'll clean up the Pokemon that need to be rehunted. Cause like same for like Swellow and Hoenn, I need to redo that as well. So we'll clean up the Pokemon we'll clean up those Pokemon later. You're missing 49 Mons in Unova? Yeah, it's definitely... And you have to remember, I'm only missing 116, which means in total I'm missing quite a lot. Well, good thing is Gen 6 come back next year. Yeah, I'm probably going to leave Gen 6 until ZA comes out. I'll probably do every generation but Generation. I'll probably do Gen 8 next, honestly. Or after Gen 3. What I'll do is I'll probably do Gen 1, and then I'll do Gen 3, and then I'll do Gen 4, and I'll do Gen 4 and to get those eggs and stuff cleared up. And then I'll do, after that, I'll do Gen 8, probably. Actually, speaking of Gen 4, let's check Brilliant Diamond real quick to see if there's a hunt we can do in here. For those of you who don't know, I have 3 hunts that I can do in Brilliant Diamond that I need to do, which is Skitty, Electrike, and Cast Form. So if the Swarm is this. We're going to do a quick pivot, and we're going to go do, we're going to hunt some Gen 3 Pokemon instead. Just because those are dependent on the day, and I don't want to miss them. Good thing, or just go in order. Going in order is stupid, though, because if I finish Gens 1, 3, and 4 before PLZA comes out, I don't want to finish PLZA, or I don't want to do Gen 5, when there could be a lot of Gen 5 Pokemon in PLZA that's worth hunting. Delibird, alright, that's not helpful. Like, there could be a lot of Gen 5 and Gen 6 Pokemon in PLZA that's worth hunting that I would rather do. Oh, wait, I forgot I day skipped in this, so I won't be able to do swarms for a while. That's right, I day skipped. Oops. Dang it, I forgot that I day skipped on this Switch. Dude, I'm telling you, BDSP sucks. I hate BDSP. Hey, how's it going, dude? It's going well, Cosmic. How are you doing, homie? I do not like BDSP. I don't like it. I don't like BDSP. Those games suck. Alright. Sorry about that. Let's get back to it. He has to do Manaphy in order, though? Yeah, I'm not doing Manaphy or Jirachi in order. Because the thing is, the way the few full odds hunts are going to go, and I've already said this, but just to clarify, we're going to find Mew, and then we're going to do Deoxys, and then I'm going to bring back Full Odds Friday, where Full Odds Friday will be Jirachi until we find it, and then Mew until we find it. That's the plan. So when you guys do an eventual 24 hours to capture all the Sinnoh Pokemon, yeah, you gonna do Arceus? I mean, it depends. It depends on what we have people on, you know? Because, I don't know, man. If we have a lot of people on Arceus, I could probably best be suited putting my Switches somewhere else, you know? But I could always do Arceus on the Switch I never found it on. Do another Full Odds month? That went so well last time? True. Well, the thing is, Full Odds month might become a thing if we've completed every Pokemon but those Pokemon, you know? I mean, PLA will be easy for shiny hunts, that is true. Mew is going to happen today? God, I wish. I hope so. That'd be sick. Full Odds August kind of went well. That is true. We did find Darkrai and Celebi. So that was a good month. But again, I don't think I'll bring back a Full Odds month because I can't really do Mew or Deoxys and Jirachi at the same time. Jirachi and Manaphy are going to be hunts that need my full attention, so it's going to be hard for me to, like, transfer over to something else. So, yeah. We'll see. But Full Odds Friday will come back once Mew and Deoxys are done. Because Mew and Deoxys are easy enough hunts where I can just do them while doing other things, and I might as well. But as soon as Jirachi comes around, that's going to be a day where we set up and we just do Jirachi all day. But that just depends, you know? Hopefully we find Deoxys under odds after this over odds Mew hunt, and then we can, you know, move on from there. We'll have to see. There's no telling. If we find Deoxys quickly, you know, here's what I'm hoping. I hope I find Mew before we do the Hoenn event, and then if I can find Deoxys during the Hoenn event, do you realize how goated I will be? Oh my lord, I'd be him. Wait, so since you day skipped, you have to wait until tomorrow? Yeah, or even longer. I don't know. BDSP's weird with that. BDSP is really weird with the time locking after day skipping. It's very annoying. But the thing is, I had to day skip in order to set up this Ammonite hunt, so what are you gonna do, you know? So I don't know. We'll have to see. Hopefully these fossil hunts don't take too long. I would like to be done with all the fossil hunts by mid-April. If it could take me a month and a half to finish all these hunts, that'd be great. Especially because I'm streaming a little bit more consistently than I streamed in February, since I was really busy in February. For the Trophy Garden, Swarms, and both, yes. For everything that is dependent on a 24-hour cycle, it locks it all. Everything. Drifloon gets locked because it's only dependent on the day. Honey trees get locked. Anything that is dependent on the time, the clock on the Switch, it locks it. You'll get done before mid-April? I hope so. I mean, Mew's a little bit iffy. We don't know about Mew, but I'd hope I could find 5 fossils before mid-April. I'd hope so. I mean, what? That gives us a month, right? A month and 6 days? This also becomes a question of which of the two fossils is better, you know? Because because you can only hold these on one game. So, you know, say we find Ammonite today, then we're gonna be hunting Alma Star in Kabuto. And then once we find Alma Star, we're gonna go to Aerodactyl. So it really becomes a which switch gets to Aerodactyl quicker, you know? They have Godzilla burgers in Japan at McDonald's, and I haven't been so jealous in my life. That honestly sounds kind of nasty. Godzilla burger? I'm good, bro. Kabuto at 69 for real. That would be lit. I'm gonna turn the music back on. Hopefully it's not glitched out. Just got shiny Eevee and don't know what to evolve it into? Are you working on completing a living deck, Shaman? What's your favorite evolution? Or which ones do you not have? You know what would be really cool? I would love to see them introduce a new evolution already. It's been over a decade. I wonder if they'll do it in PLZA. What's up, Neo? Yo, what's up, Mikey? How you doing, homie? Jolteon? Jolteon is cool. It's not my favorite shiny. If you're gonna do based off good shinies, I would do either Umbreon or Sylveon. One of those two. But I mean, it's your Eevee. Go with whatever you want. Go with what your gut tells you, you know? Yeah, see, Chris knows. Chris and I are on the same page. We're not on the same page all the time because he loves making fun of me and making fun of me for not doing the hunts the right way, or a dragon or ghost evolution would be great. Yeah, that would be really cool. I would like it. It might happen in PLZA, you never know. I mean, Kalos was when the last evolution was introduced, so maybe they run it back, you know? You never know. The Trophy Mons go in Pokedex order? Do they? That can't be true. No, they don't. Are you capping? I've been hunting Lunala for 4 years, still haven't got it. How have you been hunting it? Like Dynamax Adventures? I guess that's the only way to hunt it. Yeah, I got my Lunala on like 9 Dynamax Adventures. It was, Dynamax Adventures treated me well, all things considered, so I wish you luck, homie. Nice thing about Lunala is it's not too hard of a Dynamax Adventure to complete, since you can just get a Ghost-type Pokemon and run through it, or a Dark-type Pokemon. Wait, Banked, is this true? Do they actually go in Pokedex order? Did you know that in the UK, Mountain Dew is considered an energy drink? I mean, that wouldn't be shocking to me. Mountain Dew is pretty, that would make sense. I mean, I think in America, we just have such a horrible view of health in general that, you know, we don't really, consider things energy drinks, so maybe we should. But, oh well. Water is always the best drink, though. That is true. Water is good for you. They rotate in Pokedex order. Okay, so then how close am I to cast form? Because today was Minun. It's been 49,896 encounters and I still haven't got it. 49,000 encounters? Do you have the shiny charm? Blood, I don't know if I believe that. 49,000? Dog, you can't tell me you've caught it 49,000 times. Cast form would be the next one after Minun? That's weird, though, because Plusle wasn't before Minun when I did this. I finally completed my Pokedex Pokemon Valley. I got 2 more shinies. Yo, congrats. That's awesome. Big W. Congratulations, GGP. That's awesome. Well, I don't know. Is Bulbapedia lying? I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Because that means I got Cast Form to hunt next, which is exciting, because I do need Cast Form. I don't know what else I need in... I don't know what else I need in, Hoenn. I know I need Skitty and Delcatty. I need Tailo, which is weird. like a weird off one. I need Electrike and Manectric. Outside of that, I don't know. I don't think I need a lot in Hoenn, other than, you know, Jirachi and Deoxys. I don't think I need a lot in Hoenn, if I remember correctly. Shiny Spiritomb? Congrats. That's lit. How you doing, GGP? Hope you're doing well, homie. Hope you're doing fine and dandy. Umbreon is my boy, my favorite evolution. People really do like Umbreon. I don't even think it's possible to get 49,000 encounters without a shiny. I mean, how many times over odds are you if you did 30? If it was, even if you didn't have the shiny charm. Well, I gotta pull up my calculator. So they said 49,896 encounters divided by 300. Now you'd be 166 times odds. I don't know if I believe that. I think there might be a little bit of exaggeration on this part. Dude, also I'm playing Pokemon Sword against. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Ran out of Pokeballs, couldn't catch it, lost Spiritomb. GG. GG! Guys, let's use our brains here. I don't think this is true. I'm not gonna outright call someone a liar, but based off my knowledge of shiny hunting, I don't think they've actually done 49,000 encounters. That is so statistically improbable, it's actually should just be considered impossible. Even without the shiny charm. Even without the shiny charm, it's statistically improbable. It's just not possible. Hope Dragonite gets a Mega. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to Dragonite. I love the Dragonite. Well, anyways, I hope Mew shows up soon. I hope Mew shows up within the next... I don't know, within the next month. If Mew could show up within the next month, that'd be great. I don't know how many encounters I'm going to get in the next month, but... Again, I've always said before double odds. Before double odds would be awesome. I would like to find Mew before double odds. I'm hoping for them to add more Gen 5 shinies. They got robbed with the Megas. Gen 5... You mean Gen 5 Megas? Gen 5 shinies? I'm assuming you mean Gen 5 Megas, right? Gen 5 Mega... Yeah. I mean, listen. I don't really know how much I care about Megas. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm excited for a Pokemon Legends game because I like Pokemon Legends. I'm not excited for Megas. I just don't really care. I'm gonna be real with y'all. Like, will it be cool and fan servicey? Yeah, but I don't really care. I'm gonna be honest. Megas coming back hasn't really, like... I remember the initial shock of when the announcement happened. I just don't really care. I don't know. I'm kind of a hater. On God. I just don't... I'm like, alright, cool. Megas are coming back. Smile. You know? I don't really know what to say. Like, I'm not a hater of Megas. I'm happy people are excited. They just... For me, it was like... It was an okay gimmick. I prefer Terrestrialization or Dynamax... Or, not Dynamaxing, but, you know, whatever. It's all good. It was a pleasant surprise, but not much else. Yeah, I mean, like... But the thing is, people, like... People love Megas. Like, people have been asking for Megas to come back since they disappeared in 2016. It's been 9 years. Or, sorry, 8 years. But, like, I don't know, man. I'm just like, I'm not about it. I'm just like, okay, cool. Megas are cool, you know? But Megas are cool, but like, okay. I'm just not, I just don't care, you know? Will it be cool to see some Pokemon get some Megas? Yeah, absolutely. But the problem with Megas for me is like, again, as soon as Megas disappear again, because they will disappear again, what happens? All those Megas that we got mean nothing. I'd rather have a regional form. I'd rather have a regional form and a regional evolution than a Mega, because at least in a regional form and a regional evolution, they come back. Clodsire will always be in the game because it's its own Pokemon. If Superior gets a Mega, as soon as PLZA is done, or whatever generation has Megas is done, we're screwed. Mega Superior's dead. Rip in peace. Z-moves are too hated. I absolutely love Z-moves. Worst gimmick. Worst gimmick. In regards to gimmicks, it goes as thus. Terrestrialization, Dynamax, Mega Evolutions, Z-moves. It's the worst gimmick. It's just a nuke move. It is I kill your Pokemon move. And you had to watch the animation every single time. Like every single time you had to watch the animation. Ugh. Terra was the worst. They look stupid. Nah, dude. Terra's great. You may think they look stupid, and if that's the case, that's fine. You can think they look stupid. However, what's cool about Terrestrialization is that every Pokemon gets it, and it can be any type. Which means that, like, the amount of possibilities are endless. And it's a lot cooler, too. The fact that it can be used offensively or defensively is really sick. I don't know. The fact that every Pokemon gets access to it, it can be any type, and you can like use it offensively or defensively is really cool. I think Terrestrialization is the most balanced mechanic, and it's cool. I like Terrestrialization. Does it look cool? No. It does not look cool, but the idea of it is really sick. Yeah, Z-moves were definitely the worst gimmick. I don't really feel anything other than Z-moves were definitely the worst gimmick. That is my opinion. I think I only like it because I really like the Alola games. Yeah, and I don't like the Alola games that much. I think Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon are okay, but they're the most hand-holdy Pokemon games, and I do not like it. But that doesn't have anything to really do with why I dislike Z-moves. I dislike Z-moves because I think it's a flawed mechanic. I think it sucks. You just give your Pokemon a held item and they have a nuke move. I mean, Tapu Lele Psychic Z-move in Psychic Terrain was broken. It could literally only be blocked by a Dark type. It was a broken mechanic. Z-moves were not balanced well at all. Sorry to be a nerd emoji about it, but they sucked. Ultra Moon is the reason I threw my 3DS and broke it. That sounds like a you problem. You probably should not be throwing your 3DS around. I wouldn't do that. Sounds like a no-no, you know? I don't know. Listen, I'm excited. I'm excited that Megas are coming back. I'm excited people are excited about it. I personally just don't understand. I just don't get the hype around it as much. Like, we're getting these temporary evolutions that are going to disappear after this whole Mega resurgence is done. I'd rather have the Pokemon get an actual regional form or an actual evolution, rather than a Mega evolution. It's cool for Pokemon like, you know, Charizard that can't get an evolution because it's a starter and it's stage 3, but it's like, you know, like Medicham? You couldn't have just given Medicham an evolution or Mawile an evolution rather than a Mega? Why are we giving them these temporary evolutions that don't get to stick around? I hated how long some animation took. It looks cool at first, but when I'm battling someone and they suddenly pull out a move equivalent to a nuke, then I don't want To prolong my demise? Yeah, exactly. Well, you have to sit through the entire cutscene, and then it's not like... I don't know, like, Megas at least shortened the animation sometimes, because they would do the whole thing where they held their hand up and they went like this, and then did the Mega evolution, but then it kind of just switched to just Mega evolving really quick, but you could never shorten the animations on Z moves. In fact, if you were to turn off move animations, only on the single player side it would not play. But on the multiplayer side, you always had to look at the Z move animations. It's atrocious. It's just such a long animation. Yeah, I think Ultra and Ultra Moons just suffer from. I just don't like how long the intro section is and how hand-holdy it is. It is just so hand-holdy. I mean, like, there's like they set these little flag points for you to go to across the entire game. There's like no they pretty much walk you through every single route to see in the game. By the end, there's no post-game. The only post-game area you get is up to that big battle tree off that route on the side. But you get there's no post-game. They literally walk you through the entire game, and then there's nothing else to do in it. Outside of Seaward Cave, which is, I guess, if you could miss it. Well, no, that's not true. In the Ultra and Ultra Moon games, they purposely take you to it. There's no way to, they take you throughout the entire region, you know? That's my thing, is, I would rather get to explore the region a little bit. Don't take me through every single part of the region before the end of the game, because then there's nothing to do in the post-game. Granted, the new Pokemon games are just as bad about that. You know, Sword and Shield was bad about that, too. Outside the DLC, when you bought it, there was no way to, explore new areas, because they took you through every area of the game before the end of it. Scarlet and Violet did that a little bit better, because Scarlet and Violet at least... Well, I guess if you wanted to complete... But Scarlet and Violet's open world, so eventually you would explore the entire world, I guess. I think Scarlet and Violet's a little bit better about it, especially because you can avoid things like Dolly Zappa Passage or stuff like that if you just go straight to the points of, to the special points, you know? So I don't know. It's hard to say. I think open world games will always be better at that, though. Just due to the way they're made, you know? Bum 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 bum. Do 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 do. Boom, 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 boom. I would prefer giving Mawile a new evolution instead of what we got, which is Mega Mawile. Yeah, exactly. Well, because new evolutions are going to stick around in the Pokemon generations for a lot of time, you know? We still have Obstagoon and Berserker and these other Pokemon because they're not Mega Evolutions, they're regional evolutions. I just think regional forms and regional evolutions are much better than Mega Evolution, which eventually will go away. So it's, you know, I'm glad people are excited about it, and I'm glad people are pumped up for Megas to come back. I'm not as excited about it, because every design that comes out of these new Megas, I wish would have just gone to an actual evolution. You know, especially for Pokemon that deserve the love. I do want Bayonet to get an evolution. It's one of my favorite Pokemon, and it makes me sad that it's not that good. Well, I'm going to tell you now, with Mega Bayonet existing, you're probably not going to be getting a Bayonet evolution anytime soon. Maybe a regional Shuppet with a new form of... with a new, evolution that's not Bayonet, but I don't know if you're going to be getting a Bayonet evolution, just with it having a Mega. And again, that's what I'm saying. Bayonet got a stronger evolution in a Mega, but it will not exist after PLZA, or whatever they decide to stop doing Megas again, because... Megas only exist for their generation they're in. That sucks. I don't like that. Give Pokemon the permanent buff and evolution, and don't make it like a temporary evolution. Again, Megas are cool. I get the concept of them is cool, but the execution sucks, because only a couple of Pokemon get them, and then you never get that evolution again. That's it. I'd rather them have a permanent evolution for the rest of Pokemon franchise rather than this temporary evolution. I liked Mega Evolutions, but I preferred what they did with regional evolutions and loved how they gave new evolutions to Prime and Bisharp. Yeah, exactly. Same thing. Like, we got Annihilate and King Gambit, which are a Pokemon that will always exist, you know? Why can't we give new evolutions to, you know, Bayonet or Chimecho? That's not like a freaking Mega that never exists. Altaria got Mega Altaria, the only Fairy Dragon type that I can remember. And we don't have a Fairy Dragon type anymore because Mega Altaria doesn't exist anymore. I mean, it does now that PLZA is coming out, but like, I don't know. I don't like Megas. I don't like it. Pokemon that got Megas can still get love. It's always a split path rather than actual help to the Mon, like Cleaver and yeah, Cleaver after Mega Scizor, yeah. So I don't know. Again, I don't hate Mega Pokemon. I want to make it very clear. I don't have any hatred towards Mega Pokemon, and I'm excited people are excited for Megas. I'm happy that people popped off and are super excited. I just think the concept is kind of boring. I'd rather get actual evolutions. I'd prefer something permanent, permanent buff to these Pokemon rather than this temporary buff that will go away after a couple generations. Sup, yo, what's up, Sans? Welcome back to the stream, how are you doing? Claydol Evo? Yeah, Claydol could use an Evo, that's for sure. What if they bring Megastones to other regions? Well, then what they're saying is if they do that, then they're committing to Megas being the Pokemon gimmick for the rest of time. Because they're not going to have Megas and another gimmick in the game the entire time. They're not going to do it. We get it, you don't like Mega, stop waffling. Damn. Alright, my bad, blood. What we talking about? We're talking about Megas coming back. But yeah, and because I mean, granted, I don't know what they would do for gimmicks now. I was trying to think about this the other day. What other gimmick? I don't even know what other gimmick they could make. You know, they've messed with types. They've messed with items in Z moves. They've messed with powering up with Dynamax, and they've messed with evolutions, like new forms. I guess you could do something with an ability, but ability isn't really something to make an entire gimmick off of. So I don't even know what they could make another gimmick off of. So maybe they're gonna filter through the gimmicks. I don't know. Maybe they say, you know what? Mega evolutions are the only gimmick from now on. We're ditching everything else. Everyone just likes Megas. I don't know. What about being small? That's a good point. Just make the Pokemon smaller. The only other gimmick I can see them doing is Pokemon Fusions, but Pokemon Fusions has been done so much, and it's insanely difficult to implement that many fusions between that many Pokemon. Unless only a certain few Pokemon could fuse. Like, they only allowed a certain couple of Pokemon to fuse, but then it's just like the same problem as Megas, you know, where only a few Pokemon get access to it. Absol needs literally anything other than Emo Boy. Yeah, but see, Absol would be great for just a regular evolution. Like, why not just give Absol a regular evolution? Why does it need a Mega? Give it something. It's weak. Give it something that's, like, actually permanent. Certain Pokemon like Charizard, and Charizard, yeah. I would love to fuse Charizard with Charizard and see what happens. Zard. Oh, word? Fusions can be like Gigantamax, so some have different designs. Apart from that, it's just type fusions. Yeah, but then what happens to the second Pokemon? If you fuse a Pokemon, they have to change somewhat visually. Because type fusions could make really insane type combinations they don't want. Dragon Eevee incoming? Hey, I'd love that. Because then what about stats? Like, how did the stats fuse? That's another good question. Zazard for Legend Zaza. True, I do love Legend Zaza. I want to see more terrain environment effects, something like the pledge moves affecting the terrains, but with more variety. I played a lot of fan games that are creative with it. Yeah, but you also don't want, as a casual player, the games to get too complicated. I feel like now with the 4 terrains, the 4 different types of weather, Like, it's not overly complicated. Like, if you make 16 forms of terrain and 16 forms of weather, it's going to get really confusing. And I think as a casual fan, you can still kind of understand the concept. But if you were to make it a lot more complicated, it just becomes way too complex. That's the way I see it, at least. I'm wanting Gligar and Gliscor to get a regional form, not an evolution, because I don't think it'd look good as a Gliscor. Plus, Sneasel got a Hisuian form, so it's possible. I mean, yeah, it is possible. It is possible. I don't know if they will, though. Also, like, what weather could Rock have when ground has sandstorms? Yeah, exactly. Well, and sandstorms affects rock and ground types. Also, I don't know if you could even have, like, what other weathers would you do? You know? Like, I guess you could do thunderstorms, but you already have rain. You know? Like, it's hard to make other weathers when they've kind of covered, like, the 4 kinds of weathers, unless there's stuff that I'm missing. Do you think Eevee could get a normal Evo? I mean, it could. I don't know if it would, though. I don't know if it would get a normal Evo. I don't know if... It's weird. I don't know if they're done with Eevee. It feels like at this point they would be done with Eevee. Like, oh, we're done making evolutions for it because they haven't done anything in a decade, but I don't know. Pokemon always seems to surprise us in weird ways, and I think I'm looking forward to them continuing to surprise us, but Eevee is a weird one where, like, I know people are asking for evolutions, and we just haven't gotten one yet in a while. Like, in over a decade. Erosion weather, ooh, so scary, true. Plus, Gliscor is my favorite Pokemon, so that's my biasness. Your bias. I don't think biasness is a word. I mean, yeah. I mean, Gliscor would be cool, but I don't know. It's weird. It's weird to me to give an evolution to something that already was an evolution. You know, like Gligar was its own Pokemon, and then they made Gliscor to make Gligar stronger. But then giving Gliscor an Evo doesn't make sense. Like, why would they give another Evo to an Evo that already happened of another generation? Unless they've done that before, and I'm forgetting the precedent. They've done Prevos, but they haven't done Evos. You have rain, which makes thunder infinite percent accurate. Yeah. So like what? So yeah. So then what would be the electric weather? I meant something like the environment affecting moves. But yeah, it sounds too complicated for casual new players. Yeah. I think Pokemon does a good job at striking a balance between casual and competitive. Where VGC is so different, anyways. Like you don't really do a lot of doubles outside of like the Indigo Disc. But I think they do. I think they do a good job with. I think they do a good job with Pokemon in the sense of like you can kind of learn the type chart just by playing. You can learn the type chart just by playing, and you can understand what the weathers and stuff do just by playing. So, do you use Streamlabs? No, I use OBS. I use Stream Labels for stuff like the sub counter, but I use OBS. I stopped. Streamlabs uses a lot of your CPU on your computer. Like it can lag your computer a lot when you're using it. So I don't really like using that. Also, Streamlabs did some pretty gross stuff to OBS a while back that I don't really like supporting them as a company and using their product. Personally. I meant something like a split Evo or regional form for Gligar and giving it the new evolution. Oh yeah, I mean that could definitely happen. It's interesting, regional forms are such a shot in the dark, because it doesn't seem like there's any consistency to what they give regional forms. Like, they gave Wooper a regional form, probably because it was like a really popular Pokemon, but there's like no consistency into what they give regional forms. Does a penny count for a Mon that got a new form several generations? I said outside of Prevos. I said they haven't given an evolution. Prevos they have, but an evolution, no. Not that I know of. I mean, Stantler and Scyther both got Evos, so I'm guessing anything is possible. Yeah, but again, that's a Pokemon that was weak and got a new Evo. Rather, I'm saying like, for instance, so say you have a single stage Pokemon like Scyther, and then you have it gets a second stage in Scizor in a new generation. They've never given an evolution to that Pokemon outside of Megas. They've never given an evolution to that Pokemon. Rather than a split, you're talking a split evolution, I'm talking another evolution to Scizor. Like, they haven't done that. Porygon Z. Okay, so then yeah, that's the example. Okay, so then yeah, that's the example that makes me wrong. Porygon Z would be a correct answer. I forgot about Porygon Z, so that is true. So I guess there is a precedent to doing it. They gave Sneasel a regional form in the evolution. That's true. But Sneasel also didn't have any... Well, no, Sneasel had Weavile. Okay, I guess it is possible. Pokemon can do anything, man. I don't know. There's like no consistency into what they pick to give regional forms and evolutions. It's kind of just based off what they think is best. And inspiration, you know? Also... Well, actually, never mind. What time is it? Alright. Like a third stage? Yeah, like a third stage. Which, I was just proven wrong by Porygon Z, because Porygon Z is correct. That is true. Next gimmick is weapons, yeah. They said, oh, you liked Power World? Fine, we're actually going to get Pokemon guns now. Y'all won't stop waffling about Power World? Fine. Pikachu's use Nuke. Oh, that's just Electrium Z. That's just a Z move. The Nuke is just a Z move. Power World and Gen 6. Thank God, bro. Okay, I have a question for chat. I've heard some rumblings of people really disliking the Pokemon Legends franchise. How many of you guys like Pokemon Legends? Like, you liked PLA and you're looking forward to... You liked Pokemon Legends Arceus and you're looking forward to Pokemon Legends ZA. Like, did you, like... Was it like, oh, I liked it, but not as much as the main series, or you really liked Pokemon Legends? Arceus was class. Okay. Positive. I really like Pokemon Legends. Changed the formula. It's a one-game series. Can't form any opinions, but I loved Legends Arceus enough to do 4 whole playthroughs. Okay. I liked it. I just couldn't beat Arceus. Okay. I mean, it's not a one-game series anymore, because now that PLZA is coming out, it's becoming more... It's obviously becoming more of a series. I don't know, I've heard some opinions of people not liking Pokemon Legends Arceus and thinking it was bad for the Pokemon franchise, and, like, it didn't sell well, which I guess, technically, it didn't sell well. It didn't sell well comparatively to other Pokemon games that have come out at the time, but, it's still a one-game series because Zaza isn't out yet. Yeah, but if they've announced that another game is coming, wouldn't that make it a series? Like, if they announced there's more Pokemon Legends game being made, that it's officially a series. It's different from the mainline games, which is great. Yeah, okay. See, I thought so. Because I felt like people, I mean, I think people hated on it at first, but I feel like people felt the same way about Pokemon Let's Go. Where, like, yeah, it wasn't the best. It wasn't as good as Legends, but people still liked it because it was different, you know? I think of it more of a spin-off series because it's so different from the main games. Yeah, it's definitely. I mean, it's considered a main series game, but it definitely does not feel like main series Pokemon. That's for sure. Okay, I was just wondering because I feel like I've heard some rumblings of people who were not happy that Legends was getting another game because Pokemon Legends is a bad, like Pokemon Legends Arceus is an inherently bad game, and I didn't really understand that because I get that it's different. I get that it's different, but I don't think it's bad, you know? Okay, why does my intro song keep playing? It's gotta stop doing this. Stop it. Play other songs. God, your shuffling is awful. We'll do... Look at this song. I guess YouTube does want me to do a longer stream. Do you think Pokemon Ranger will ever come back or no because of Stylus? No, it's not going to come back. It's too... I don't even know how they would do it. You'd have to play it on your, like, on handheld and do, like, use the touchpad, but there's no way to really bring back Pokemon Ranger. Unless you were to do, like, hand motions like this, but then even then, how do you tell where you are on a 2D platform, or on a 2D space? It doesn't make a lot of sense. We can say it is its own thing, yeah. I don't know, but I think it's good. Like, I think if we were to get, like, motion controls, yeah, but how do you know where you are on a motion, on a 2D space in a motion control? It's kind of hard. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh, yeah. It's weird because, like, I feel like you can like Pokemon Legends and the main series Pokemon completely separately. Like, there are people who like Pokemon Legends and don't like the main series. There are people who like the main series and don't like Pokemon Legends. Because they're two completely separate things. You know? Neo, drawing? Okay. Don't make me explain this to you. I'm not saying drawing a circle with motion controls is difficult. That's not what I'm saying. I think you're missing my perspective. Here, look. Let me explain to you what I mean by this. Let me explain to you what I mean. I'm just gonna use paint.net so I can explain this. Okay, look. Hi, NeoVerse. Look. So I'm holding my controller, right? When I go to make a circle with my controller, right? When I go to make a circle with my controller, it's hard for the game to know where I start on the map, right? So if I say I'm gonna start a circle right here, there's no way for the game to know unless you use like the IR function on the controller to know if I start here, if I start here, if I start here, and then I go to make the circle, right? So if I boom here and then go to make a circle, the game doesn't really know where I'm starting because there's no way on a 2D space to know where your cursor starts. Unlike a stylus where I'm like, I'm starting here and now I'm starting my circles, right? But in a motion control, there's no way for the game to know where you started. So without a stylus with pinpoint accuracy, there's no way to make that. Now they could use the IR function on the Joy-Cons like this here, right? Now if I were to go like this and then make the circles, maybe, but you'd have to ask where's the IR pointing. So it's hard for them to know. Sure, you can do motion controls, but motion controls are going to be difficult. What are you talking about? I'm talking about them making a Ranger game on the Switch. Because someone was saying they could just use motion controls, but they wouldn't know where the cursor started. Also, Jason, how you doing, homie? What's up, home dog? Unless I'm completely missing something, but yeah, they can. They can tell where on a 2D space you start. How would they do that? I guess if you started in the center, right? I mean, I guess they did it with well, no, but they did it with, I guess they did it with what's it called? They did it kind of with Mario Galaxy. But even then, I was like, you had to like press the R button to like recenter your cursor, right? Yeah, exactly. Okay, so then it would be like Mario Galaxy 3D All-Stars controls. But even then, I think for a game like... I feel like a game like what's it called? Like Ranger, it would become very annoying controls. Oh, Neo, GG's on the finishing the Alola decks. Thank you, Fennec. Appreciate that, homie. You can use the stick to center yourself then? Oh, like just pressing it on the stick? I mean, I'm sure there's a way they could do it, but I think regardless, it would be... I think making an entire game around it would be... I mean, I just don't think it would capture the same as, like, the DS Rangers did. I think people would... I think the controls would be harder to grasp than, obviously, a touchscreen with the stylus would be. I mean, I'm sure it's possible. I don't think it's impossible that they make it. I just think it's unlikely. Because I think I think it's unlikely, because the Rangers games didn't sell well. At least from what I remember, they didn't sell too well. Alongside the fact that they didn't sell well, it's like the grasping the controls would be a little bit harder for the average person than like a touchpad would. I don't even know, were they... Here's a question. Obviously, we're getting GBA games through the expansion pass on Switch. Whenever Switch 2 comes out, will we ever get DS games? Because I feel like the answer is no. I feel like emulating a DS game on Switch is a lot harder than emulating a single-screen game like a GBA game. Especially with all the touchpad controls and everything. Because I know they're just using emulators to emulate GBA games, and there's a way to emulate DS games. But I feel like it'd be too difficult with how many inputs there are, or with the different kinds of inputs there are on a DS. You know? Especially on a single screen console. Honestly, emulating DS games would have made more sense on the Wii U, where like the Wii pad could have been the bottom screen and this TV was the top screen. The thing is, it feels like unless the Switch 2 can be out of the dock and be on the TV at the same time. Oh, that would be interesting. Like the Wii U. Like it becomes its own screen, but also has the game. How would that work? How would that work though? Like wirelessly? I don't know enough about technology to make a statement on this. Also, are they going to wind the screen to actually fit? Bro is haunted by the anchor. I'm not haunted. I'm good. I found it now. Do you think Zygarde is going to be a fetch quest? Possibly. With all the cells? Yeah, it could make sense. Streaming, probably? Oh yeah, just streaming it to the TV. Or streaming it to the dock, and then maybe that would work. It could happen. I don't know. There's so many questions about the Switch 2. Jason, did you hear the rumors that the Switch 2 was delayed until 2025? Is this true? I mean, obviously you don't know, but I heard rumblings, and I don't know if it's true or not. Like early 2025. Is that your second worst one? No, that was my worst one. That was my worst hunt ever, Dumb Eyes was, in terms of odds. Yeah, that's true. Damn. That's why ZA is 2025. Do you think it's a launch title? Would they make Pokemon Legends a launch title for the Switch? Unless ZA is coming out like a month or two after. A month or two after this, the Switch 2 comes out. Man, dude, Pokemon... Dude, Switch, this year's gonna be rough. This year's gonna be rough for the Switch. I know we have Thousand Year Door remake coming out, which, God, I'm excited for. Was there a date announced for that? I'm assuming not. They definitely aren't delaying the Mario games, which are real heavy money makers. What Mario games are coming out? There's no Mario games announced right now. I don't even know if Mario would be a launch title. I guess it could be. 3D Mario? Well, what 3D Mario is coming out? Unless it's like Odyssey 2 or something new. But we haven't heard anything about that. When are they going to announce this console then if it's not coming out till 2025? It'll probably get a release date tomorrow? That's no shot. I don't believe that. The only other launch Switch 2 game I can think of is Metroid Prime 4, but I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think so either. Dude, when are they going to announce this console then? Is it going to be like... They'd have to announce it over the summer to give people pre-order time, right? I'm talking about Thousand Year Door. Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, I'm excited. I want to get the release date for Thousand Year Door. Because that is a game I would like to play, because I've never played it all the way through. I watched a playthrough of it, but I never actually played it. They're probably going to say everything to come out for Switch 2. Yeah, but when? I would assume it'd be like during a summer, like when the summer direct would be, right? Because we already didn't get a direct for February, and people were assuming we were going to get an announcement in like April, but now that the Switch 2 isn't coming out till 2025, I think that's too early. I mean, how often do they announce, when do they announce PS5s and like how early do they announce new consoles and like Sony and Microsoft wise before they actually release? It's not like over a year, is it? We're probably going to have on Mario Day, but I'm not sure if it's Switch 2. It's not going to be Switch 2. If Switch 2 isn't coming out to 2025, they're going to announce the console before they announce games for it. And I don't know when the console is getting announced. That's what I don't know. Because everyone's assuming, including myself, that we're going to get Legends ZA as a Switch 2 game, along with Switch. It's on both. But they can't say that, because then they're going to announce that the Switch 2 exists. Which we all know it does, but, like, we have to wait till Nintendo officially announces it. Nintendo Switch was announced like 6 months before release, I think. It was announced in October and came out in March. So October, November, December, January, February, March. Yeah, so 6 months. That's my timer for the laundry. The dryer's still going though. I hope ZA is like Arceus. What do you mean? It's a Legends game. I'm assuming it will be. It may be a little bit different, but it's probably going to have similar mechanics. It's a Legends game. I don't know why they would change up the... I mean, people liked Legends for the gameplay. I'm guessing it's going to be announced in September, and then what, come out in February? Nah, if it was going to come out early next year, if it was going to... Well, dude, okay, that's even crazier, though. They're going to miss a holiday release window. I don't know enough about Nintendo console release times. I only bought a Switch on release. When did the Wii and the Wii U drop? Was it during holiday times? It's crazy to me that they may be missing holiday release cycle. I mean, obviously, you gotta delay the console if you gotta delay it, but the fact that they could be missing holiday release cycle, I'm just saying with the Switch being pushed back to 2025 and ZA being 2025, it makes sense to be a launched game. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I would assume. I assumed when I saw it being in 2025 that it was going to be a launch title for the Switch 2, or the Switch 2 is coming out this year, but I don't think that's the case. Because obviously, Nintendo Switch came out in March, but do Nintendo consoles generally come out just at random times of the year, or would they push for a holiday release cycle? Because if they were pushing for a holiday release cycle, they're probably going to miss it, right? And then if Legends ZA is a Switch 2 title, we're probably not getting a trailer until after they announce the Switch 2, right? That also makes me wonder, when is ZA coming out? Because if it's coming out when the original Legends games come out, it's like late January. Are we gonna get a new Nintendo console late January? That's like a horrible time to release a new console, no? I think you're overthinking it. Well, I don't know how I'm overthinking it. I mean, I'm assuming if ZA is a launch title, or it's coming out a couple months after the launch of this Switch 2, and Switch 2 is coming out in 2025, Legends came out in January, which means they would have that, which means the console would come out in January or December. But people are saying the Switch 2 is delayed till 2025, which makes me think ZA is going to come out in like February or March. I don't know. It's just the timelines aren't making a lot of sense, is what I'm saying. I also have no idea what games we're getting on Switch this year, if like any big ones at all outside of Thousand Year Door. Because the Princess Peach game's coming out pretty soon. Then we got Thousand Year Door. Outside of that, I don't know what. I guess there's some games that got announced during the partner showcase, but like, I know there was a Shin Megami Tensei game. Is in 2 weeks and a half? Okay, so yeah, Princess Peach is about to be out already. I don't know. This year's just gonna be a weird one. It's gonna be a quiet year for sure. Jason, you said you were gonna get the Princess Peach game, right? I mean, I'm assuming you are since you play most new Nintendo launches, but I can't remember if you said you were gonna try it out or not. I know they released a demo recently, didn't they? Didn't they put out like a Princess Peach demo recently? I mean, it's not even confirmed there's a Switch 2. Okay. Dog. There is a second console coming out for the Switch. There is a Switch. There is a new Switch coming out soon. I don't think we need it confirmed for it to be true. According to Google, consoles come out every 5 years. I think 7 is actually the number, no? It's every 7 years. I guess that wasn't true for the Switch to Wii U, but the Wii U flopped, so they probably pushed getting a new console out quicker. But I'm pretty sure for at least PlayStations and stuff, it's every 7 years. Really? Every 5 years? For Nintendo, huh? Depends on the console? Oh, okay. Because if I remember correctly, Xbox Series X and PlayStation 4 came out in 2016, no? And then the last consoles came out in 2023? Or no, I guess it was 2022, wasn't it? So that would have been 6 years. Xbox is playing 2022 for next gen. Yeah, and if it was 2020... Okay, so it is 6 years then. For some reason, I always thought it was 7. Here's what I will say, though. It will be good for the Switch-wise to have the first year that it's out have a new generation of Pokemon on it. Because last generation, it was Let's Go before... It was Let's Go... Well, I guess we're going to have Legends before, so I guess... But it's kind of a cross-gen game. I don't know. Well, the last Xbox came out 2020. Really? Wait, Xbox Series X came out 2020? Dude, man, that makes me feel old. That feels so recent. Let's Go is like 5 months after the Switch's release. Yeah, but what I'm saying is it'll be good for the first, like, exclusive Switch 2 game to be a new generation rather than, like, Let's Go or something. That is if they're working on Gen 10 right now, which we don't know. They could be working on some other game. I also think it was funny, and people pointed this out to me, or this was pointed out online after the fact, where like, you know, the fact that the next Pokemon game's not coming out until 2025, people are like, oh, dude, that's so cool that the next game's not coming out until 2025, that means they're putting more work into it, when in actuality, it's probably just not coming out until 2025 just because of the Switch 2 not coming out until 2025. It's not because they were like, oh, let's delay this and put more time into it. It was because the Switch 2 itself was delayed, is what I'm assuming, at least. I don't think Game Freak was like, yeah, let's delay this game. Maybe they work on another failed exclusive Game Freak game. Yeah. What was the last one called? It was like called Town or something? I forget the name of it. I forget the name of it. It was something really simple. It's so funny that I mean, I get it. They don't want to be, Game Freak as a developer does not want to be exclusive to Pokemon and only be making Pokemon games. They want to be able to, they want to make sure they can make money in other forms. But it's like, dude, come on. just make Pokemon games. It's literally printing money. All right, y'all have a good day. Later, Jason. Have a good one, home dog. Hey, Jason, I want you to enjoy yourself today, all right? Go get yourself some Freddy's. Just because I said so. Go treat yourself, King. Maybe. A word? Okay. Send me a picture if you do. I want to know that my words meant something to you. Anyways, I don't know. Hopefully we get some information about the new console soon. Let's just hope. I'm just taking things leakers say with a grain of salt, but it's not just leakers at this point. It's developers also claiming or saying that they've been working on games for the new console. It's not just leakers at this point. It's like developers who have received dev kits and have been working on games for the console for a while. Sorry, you can hear my squeaky dryer in the background. I apologize. You're gonna hear that for a while. Love that noise. It's great. But yeah, I don't know, man. I think we're going to be getting a Switch 2 soon, and hopefully, I don't know if it's actually called the Switch 2, maybe it's called the Switch Pro, I don't know. I just want the new console so I can get a new console. I mean, this original Switch, the Switch with Almanac on it, is literally gonna be 8 years old this year. It'll be 8 years old, or sorry, 7 years old in, or it already is 7 years old. I guess, how long ago did the Switch release? I guess it's 7 years ago now? Anyways, it's been 7 years. This thing's old. Am I still going to use it afterwards? Yes, but it needs to be taken out to pasture. It needs to be let go. Move on, buddy. Do 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 do. Oh, also I gotta make the team builder public on Play More in like 20 minutes. Probably gonna do that. Probably gonna make the Play More team builder public, because I gotta do that, or unlisted is what I mean. I gotta make sure I do that, otherwise people are gonna be clamoring and asking, "Where's the team builder for this week?" Bum 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 ba da da. Do 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 do. I really do hope we find these fossils relatively under odds. It's gonna take a couple of days regardless to find these, unless they're just insanely under odds, because you don't get a lot of encounters per hour. But man, I'm hoping these don't go super far over odds. I really don't need like another 3 times odds shiny hunt. I could go without that. That would be nice. You know? Mew's gonna go to 10,000 regardless. There's nothing we can do to stop that. Mew's gonna go to 10k, we might as well accept it. It's just how the world works. There's nothing we can do to hide. Have an ad, but I'm guessing fossil hunts. Yes. You would guess correctly. That's all I have left in the living decks. Are my Ammonite, Omastar, Kabuto, and Kabutops. That's all we got left. And Mew. And Aerodactyl. The fossils and Mew is all we have left. That is it. All we need to do is find the fossils and Mew. That's all we got. We'll see how long these fossils take. Mew's going to be the hardest one, obviously, but we'll see how long the fossils take. I'm not certain how long the fossils will take. After this, we scoot on over to Gen 3 and hope for some dubbies there. We also have to hunt the fossils in Gen 3 as well. We need to do Lileep, Armaldo, Cradilly, and Anorith. I did those in a really weird order, but I forget their evolution sometimes. Lileep, Cradilly, Anorith, Armaldo. Those ones we need to do. Anorith is like the worst of all those shinies. It doesn't look as good as Armaldo's shiny looks. The most forgettable fossils? What? The Gen 3 fossils are the most forgettable? Nah, bro. Those are like the Gen 8 or Gen 6 fossils. Like, I love Tyra and Tyrantrum, but Gen 3 are not the most forgettable fossils. What? Huh? What is bro waffling about? Gen 6 has fossils? Exactly. Tyrunt, Tyrantrum, Amora, Aurorus, man. That's the Gen Tyrunt is from? Exactly. That's how little remarkable they are. Or, by the way, the Gen 5 fossils, let's not forget that they have fossils too. Your Tortuga and your Archon, they're not very memorable. Gen 3 fossils are way more memorable than the freaking Gen 8 fossils, which were barely even fossils in the first place. They were just amalgamations of two different Pokemon that we don't really know about. Poor things. Tortuga? Yeah, exactly. Don't slander my Gen 3 fossils like that, bro. At least the Gen 3 fossils had like this really cool way of finding them in the Mirage Tower in Emerald. You know? Like, they were cool, man. Why does this chat hate Tortuga? It's not that we hate Tortuga. I actually like Tortuga. I think it's cute. It's just not very memorable. To be fair, a lot of the Gen 5 Pokemon are memorable. I love Gen 5. A lot of them are memorable. I don't even know if I could name every Gen 5 Pokemon. I could try. You guys want to see how many Gen 5 Pokemon I can name? Do one of those Sporkle challenges where you have to name as many Gen 5 Pokemon in the time that you can. Sock and Throw and Amogus. And Trash Heap, otherwise known as Garbodor. Garbodor. Do 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 do. Shiny Alpha Shanks, congrats. That's lit. Hopefully you catch this one unlike the Spiritomb. Oops. It's Garbodor, like the smell? Yeah, I think it's I think it could be pronounced Garbodor or Garbodor, either way. Kabuto wasn't 169, I know, dude. Really sad moment. Yeah, it's just garbage and odor. That's all it is. But I think people pronounce it Garbodor or Garbodor. I don't think it matters either way. I think people pronounce it those two ways regardless, you know? Garbador is a stupid way of saying it. Garbador? Yeah. I mean, O sometimes makes the sound. Garbador. But I do think Garbodor makes more sense. Garbodor. Hi, Neo. I just watched your reaction to Dumb Mice. Congratulations. Thank you, Strident. I appreciate that, homie. Yeah, I saw your comment on... I think I saw your comment. It's popped up on my phone. Yeah. Yeah, bro. We finished the Alola Living Dex onto, We finished the Alola Living Dex onto Kanto. We now just have to finish our Kanto fossils and Mew, you know? W. We're on our way. You didn't show up before Dumb Mice? No, unfortunately not. To be fair, even with how overodds Dumb Mice was, did we really expect it to? Like, really? Like, I know Dumb Mice went so far over odds and we were huffing the copium that Mew would show up first, but did we really expect it to show up first? Like, really? I don't think I actually was thinking it was going to. I think I was huffing copium if I actually thought it was going to show up before that. It's just that wasn't going to happen. We should have known. What is that background sound? It's unfortunately my squeaky, stupid dryer that makes these squeaky noises whenever it does this drying section. I can't help it. I don't know why my dryer sounds like a seesaw. I don't know. I should probably get it checked out by someone who knows better than me, but I probably need to put in a work order for it. In fact, I need to put in a work order for our doorknob as well, but yeah, it's rough. I apologize for the squeaky sound. I thought it was a bird. Nope. It's my, the bird is stuck in my, dryer. I'm drying a bird right now, and it's squealing for help as the dryer shakes it around. I apologize for the squeakiness, though. There's nothing I can do about it. Instead, let's just embrace it. We love you, squeaky dryer. But anyways, yeah, I am sorry about the dryer noise. I apologize. I wish there was something I could do. Unfortunately, there is not. Please put that dryer out of its misery. It sounds like it's crying for help. I can't do anything. It needs to dry my clothes. If it's gonna squeak while it's drying my clothes, there's nothing I can do about it. Get it fixed like how you got your toilet fixed? Yeah, where the guy just randomly showed up and said, here, I'm here to fix it. It was creepy, dude. No, I need to put in a work order. Because our doorknob to our bedroom is also broken. Like, it doesn't twist anymore. Like, the handle just fell off. I don't know what happened. So we don't close our bedroom door anymore. I'm here to fix your leaky pipes. Yep. Thank you, Mr. Apartment Man, for taking care of that. Really appreciate it. Wait, is it all getting done today? Is what all getting done today? Isn't that what you said, the guy said? Yeah, he did say that. It was a little bit uncomfortable. I'll tell you that. Especially since I had never met him before and I didn't know he did work for the apartment. It was a little bit uncomfortable. Oh, dang it. I thought it stopped for a second. I'm still Shiny. What were you asking? Of what weight is it all getting done today? What are you talking about? Is what all getting done today? I can fix that for you. Yeah? Is that so? Thanks, bro. I'll shoot you the address. I'll shoot you the addy, don't worry. I think someone broke in, saw your broken toilet, and felt so bad, leaving a work order for you, dude. So I think what was happening is what I'm assuming the problem was is the people below me left a note because my toilet kept running, and it was probably annoying the hell out of them. That's what I assumed happened, or it was something happening across the entire apartment complex, and they were just finishing. They were like working on every toilet. I don't know. It was weird though. It was a little bit off-putting. I was like, what? I was like, why are you? Who are you? It's like, oh, I'm here to work on your toilet. I was like, oh, okay, yeah, come on in. I mean, he did a great job. It fixed, but I was a little bit shocked. I was like, okay. I don't know. It is weird though. At the end of the day, it's good that at the end of the day, it is good that my apartment complex is being proactive about fixing people's stuff. Like, that's a good thing. There's nothing wrong with that. That's actually, regardless, a good thing to do. I don't think you can just quote someone, then put probably at the end. Yeah, I don't think you can. I mean, I guess you can say anything about anyone on the internet. I don't know if it's the right thing to do, though, you know? I don't know if that's the right thing to do, personally. Do 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 do. What will you name the Ammonite and Kabuto when you get them? I don't know. I don't really have a name for these. I'll probably name Ammonite Lord Helix just based off the I'll probably name Ammonite the Lord Helix just based off of you know, Twitch plays Pokemon. Kabuto I don't really have a name for. I'll probably name it Mikey because he spent so many hours hunting Kabuto and sprained his wrist. I think that's kind of funny. Yeah, I could name Ammonite TPP instead for Twitch plays Pokemon. Or just name it Lord Helix, either way. The Shiny Hunts. Shiny, I think you're behind on the stream, brother. I don't know what you're talking about. I think you're behind on the stream. Name Amistar Lord Helix and then name Ammonite TPP. Yeah, that would make sense. Name Kabuto MatPat if you find it. Why would I name it MatPat? What does MatPat have anything to do with Kabuto? I'd rather name it Mikey. I think that's kind of funny. Especially since he sprained his wrist doing it. I think that's funny. MatPat retires today? Well, I know, but he has nothing to do with Kabuto. You know? Do you need Patrat? I do need Patrat. We could name Patrat Matt Patrat. That would be pretty funny. Naming Patrat Matt Patrat would be kind of funny. I'd rather do that. Whenever we get, just someone remind me, whenever we get to hunting Patrat, we'll name it Matt Patrat. Someone has to remind me of that, because I will forget. Matthew Patrat. That's right. That's his name. Clipped it so we won't forget. Understood. Matthew Patrat. That's his name. Do not wear it out. He will be honored. It'll just take some time. Alright. I'm going to do an encounter real quick, and then I have to do something real quick. I have to go make the team builder on Play More public. Otherwise, I'm going to get fired from my job. And I'd rather not get fired. So let me go do that real quick. Give me uno secundo. Oh, no shiny, Sag. Alright, give me 1 second. I need to make sure this gets done. YouTube. Diddle it. Diddle it. Diddle it. Diddle it. Diddle it. YouTube Studio. Ammonite is also at odds? No, it's not. Not yet, it's not. Doesn't he need like another 300? I think he needs another 300, no? Send this season 2 team builders. That's good. Let me double check that it's actually up properly. Playlists. Full playlist. Alright, good. Let's go make a post. Let me throw an image in here. I'm gonna throw in the image, the thumbnail, the video. This one. Alright. Why does that look so bad? Why did it not give me the full size of the image? Alright, whatever. Alright, whatever. I can't be bothered. How do you become a member? It depends. Depends on if you're watching on mobile or not. Because if you're watching on mobile, you might not be able to if it's on like Apple. Some don't let you for some reason. But it's $5 a month on online. You just click the join button if you're on your computer. Just click the join button. All right, there we go. Sorry about that. Had to get that done for the job. The image was not cropped well, but I cannot be bothered. I tried my best. It told me $2 a month on my computer for some reason. That's weird. That's definitely not true. Unless you have some discount or something that I don't know about. That'd be weird. Hey, don't worry, Neo. We already commented on the team builder. Did you really? Are you guys already commenting on the team builder? What are you guys commenting? Let me pull up Play More on my phone. Hey, hello. Thanks, guys. Appreciate that. Really love the support. You guys are the best. Love that. Love that for us. Love that for the Play More fans. Huge. This is big. We dedicated? That is true. I know for a fact Banked is always like one of the first people to comment on the Play More video. He's always there for it. Banked is always there to comment on the Play More video. He's there. I'm telling you. Perks of being in the construction gang, that is true. You do get to know when the Playmore uploads are going up as a part of the construction gang. I'm a Bubby stan. I mean, who isn't? Who isn't a Bubby stan? We love Bubby. We are huge Bubby fans at the end of the day. Here's the question. Which between Ammonite and Kabuto show up first? Between Ammonite and Kabuto, what shows up first? Technically, Ammonite would make more sense, but you have to remember, the 1100 encounters we did was like 4 months ago. It was a long time ago. So we can't lean on that too much, you know? I'm probably going to actually watch the team builder Sunday. I mean, that's fine. The team builders are more just meant for the fans, dude. I know I talked recently about how people were so mad about the team builders. Like, we had someone being really mad that the team builders were going up on a separate video on a separate day. But it's like, dude, it's just extra content. Watch it when you want. I don't really care. You know? I make the team builders in like 5 minutes. That's not true. I make them in like 30 minutes. I don't care. It's just more content for y'all. It's simple. It doesn't have a lot of edits in it. It's just put together pretty simply. Me and Guy work on it together. He makes all the graphics. I put together all the stuff into the right framing, and then we call it a day. The team builder is just for y'all. If you guys don't want to watch it, I don't take any offense to that because I get it. It's a 20. I mean, I love Ben, but it's just a waffle session for real. It is just, at the end of the day, it is just a waffle session. So it's fresh in my cranium? Yeah. I will say, being that I know the result of this battle, because I always know the result of the Playmore battles before you guys do, I would watch the team builder beforehand. I definitely would watch the team builder before this week's battle. Because there's some sets that Ben brings that definitely need some explanations. And he does a good job explaining them this week. That's what I'll say. Spill the tea, Neo? No. Here's what I'll say. This battle is a, if we win, we make playoffs. If we lose, our season's over. That's the way the rankings have shaked out. Just so you know. Yes, Neo, no, I paid attention last video. Oh, did he say that in the last video? Oh, okay. Well, then that's all you get to know. That's all you get to know. So what that means for me is either I have to do more Playmore work over the next couple of weeks, or I'm free. I don't have to make a weekly Playmore video for more weeks after this week. I guess you guys will find out tomorrow. Does Neo have to do more work, or is he free? Is he let go from his chains? What if we bribe you? You're not going to bribe me. I'm not going to spoil it. Then you have to work on the Johto video? Oh, dude, the Johto video is already being worked on. I spent yesterday downloading all the clips for the downloading all the clips. So the Johto video is already being worked on. That's the problem. I could put more effort towards the Johto video if I didn't have to work on Playmore. And I may not have to after tomorrow. You don't know. What if we bribe you? I'll pay. I don't want your money. You can find. You're gonna get to find out in 24 hours. Why do you need to know right now? It would have to be a bigger bribe than his salary, J Pine. I don't know. I don't think John would fire me if I spoiled the. I don't think John would fire me if I spoiled who won the Playmore week for 1 week to like my 6 viewers. Now, if you guys told everyone else, then I'd be in trouble. But if we kept it just here, I don't think I'd be in trouble. But I'm not going to, because I don't care. You guys aren't getting that info out of me. I'm not telling you. You know what? I'll tell you one thing. I'll give you guys one bit of info. Do you guys want one bit of info? Whisper at the end of the stream, I'm not telling you. I will give you one bit of info if you guys are nice. If you guys are good boys and girls, all right? A hint, sure. It's not a hint. It's not a hint. Here's what I'll tell you. And I'm okay with saying this because Ben says this at the end of the team builder. The battle tomorrow is the longest battle in Playmore history. It is an extremely long video. It is a long video. But Ben says it at the end of Team Builder, so it's not really a spoiler. But it is the longest video on. It'll be the longest video on Playmore. Hello, Joj.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you? How was your workout?
A great workout.
Good.
My girl wasn't there though.
How could she? Just for a refund?
No, I had to get back to Maryland, but my normal girl wasn't there.
50 plus minutes of just a battle? I've said all I'm gonna say. I've said all I'm gonna say. That's it. You're not getting any more info out of me. I'm as quiet as a mouse. You get nothing else from me. That's it. Listen, you can do all the deducing you want, Banked. I've said my piece. I've said everything I'm gonna say. I've given you all the hints I am willing to give out. That is it. I have said what I have said what I'm willing to say. I can speak no more, otherwise I get in big trouble. If I speak, I'm in big trouble. Hey Neo, have you watched the god-awful new Megamind film? No, and I won't watch it. I will not be watching it. Good, don't waste your time on it. I wasn't thinking about it, so we can leave it at that. I don't even want to hear about it. It looks so bad, I don't even want to hear about it. By the way, Georgie, I think the dryer just stopped.
Okay.
So,
What time are you getting on stream?
12:55. Yeah, I started late. What? Do you need me for something?
No.
No?
What are you gonna eat?
At 12:55.
How are you gonna eat laundry?
After 12:55. What? We have so much time today. Why do you have to do it right now?
You just said the dryer ended.
Yeah, the dryer just ended. Like, it was squeaking 5 minutes ago. It just ended.
The lights ended or the colors?
The colors. Do you want me to switch the lights in now? Okay, I'll go switch them. Alright guys, hold on. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna go switch the laundry again. BRB. Enjoy the shiny Pokemon. Alright, I'm back. What? None of the Pokemon were shiny? What the heck? How could this be? Not a single one? As someone who had to endure the squeaky sounds, it did only end 4 minutes ago? Yeah, I thought so. Listen, I heard it in the background. I heard it the whole time. It did not escape my ears. I heard it. Oh, I heard it. Oh. I heard it. I went to, but not went to. Anyways, I really hope we can get through this Kanto living next pretty quickly. Mew is kind of always like the linchpin, you know? If we can find Mew before we finish all these fossils, that'll be great, but I just hope the fossils don't take as long as I'm afraid they will take, you know? That's my fear. I just really don't want these fossils to take that long. I might Masuda one of them after I'm done. I know this is super random, but where's the brick texture background from? Been curious for ages. I think I got it off of like this tutorial that I found that was free. I don't know. I found it off, I think it was just like a free stock image that I found on a tutorial, and then I changed the color of the background. I just changed the color of it. It was way back in the day when I had access to, like, Photoshop and After Effects. And I don't have access to anymore. I only have access to Premiere. Plumio! Okay, cool, yeah. I mean, if you want it, I can send it to you. I just have the image. I can send it to you if you want it. I don't know what you would use it for, but... I don't know, mine was just curious, maybe useful in a recap, but I doubt it. Well, if you ever need it, just DM me and let me know, and I can send you the file for it. It's no biggie. Cool, thanks. Yep, no problem. No problemo. And I really hope we're able to find one of these relatively quickly. I mean, let's think. How quickly would we have to find each of these Pokemon to be done before April? We'd have to find more than one a week, right? Is that correct? Because there's 5 of them? 6 if you include Mew, but Mew's kind of eh. So we'd have to find more than one a week. I mean, if we get one insanely under odds Pokemon, that's not that hard. I think we can do this. I think we can. We just need to get one that's really far under odds, which is possible. It's just not likely. We just have to hope the fossil is like us, you know? Something needs to make up for this awful Delmise odds. I mean, yeah, something has to. I don't know what it will be, but something will have to make up for it. Mew 12862, Kabuto 487, Omanyte 2109. I hope Omanyte does not go 2109. That's pretty far over odds. I guess it's not double odds, though. So it's not horrible. Here's the thing, if I find, like, Omanyte and Amistar before I find Kabuto, after I find the first Kabuto, I'll just Masuda for the second one. Though I do like the idea of finding a wild shiny Kabuto rather than finding, you know, finding a wild shiny Kabuto rather than finding a wild shiny Kabutops rather than Masuda methoding. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll have to see. I don't know. Let's find one before we start talking about anything else. You know. I like the idea of finding them wild evolved though. Sounds kind of cool. Again, if I find Mew, it's gonna take me a while before I can get Deoxys set up because I need to buy a authentic copy of Fire Red, Leaf Green, and stuff like that. So it might take me a little bit before I can get there. So you guys are gonna have to wait it out. While I get the hunt set up. So, I don't know. We'll have to see. It's all up in the air right now. 2-2-2. Shiny Kabuto. Dang it. 12k for Mew sounds too good. I mean, I don't know. It's possible. Remember, you have to remember, we're already over odds. And I would like it between now and double odds. So, if we could get it between now and double odds, 12k is reasonable. That's like 1.5 times odds. That's actually a pretty reasonable number, all things considered. I mean, we just have to hope we don't go double odds, you know? As long as we don't go double odds, we're fine, you know? Let's just hope we don't go double odds. That's it. Please no double odds, please and thank you. Smile. I mean, the chance of going double odds is like a 17% chance, so I would hope that, you know, after Celebi going double odds, we don't have Mew do the same thing, but there's no telling. We don't know. Mew could take us a while. I'm just hopeful that Mew shows up before I have to do the Hoenn event. That's all I want. If I could have Mew show up before I do the Hoenn event, big smiles from me. Big thank you, sir. That's the hopes. Nia, you just had a 15 times under odds 1-in-A-192 hunt. Yeah, but that was a duplicate, you know? I'm not asking for an under 500 encounters hunt. I'm asking for, like, I don't know, under 4,096 would be nice. Had an idea. Have you considered putting the spreadsheet in the description instead of telling people to do exclamation point shiny? Is it not in the description? Yeah, I can add it. I can add that. Remind me to do that either off stream or next stream. I'll figure it out at some point. I can do that. I can do that eventually. Yeah, I can definitely add that. It's no biggie. No biggie. He's going to find Ammonite at 1365. I don't know if that's true. I've never found a Pokemon directly on odds. That would be crazy, though. But I've never found a Pokemon directly on odds. It's never happened before. This could be the week, though. You never know. Maybe it is. I mean, it's on odds. Yeah, but I've never found a shiny on odds. That'd be hype. It would be cool. But yeah, it's never happened. I have never found a Pokemon directly on odds. Like, it's always over odds or under odds rather than at odds. It would be cool. It would be cool to have that happen at least once, you know? Don't know if it ever will, though. We'll have to see. We will have to wait and see. Anything is possible. That is true. Anything is possible. Doesn't mean it's likely. Yes, Georgie? Yes? Love you too. Or directly on someone's prediction, yeah. The one thing I've had happen that I really wanted to happen was the bathroom shiny. That was Tyrant. That was cool. I liked the bathroom shiny. The bathroom shiny was funny. Do 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 do. I think it was 4 or 6 away, yeah. You got really close. It's actually kind of sad because whenever we find a shiny that close to someone's prediction, it's like, oh, I'm happy I found it, but I'm also sad for the person who got so close to guessing it right, you know? Like, obviously, we want me to find the shiny regardless, but it's still sad when it's like, oh, you were so close, dude. We'll have to see, man. The thing is, there's so many hunts we do as well where, like, you can't guess it directly, you know? Like, when you do sandwich hunts or let's go hunts, there's no way to guess how many encounters it's going to take because we don't count encounters. So it's really like on your Masuda method hunts or on your soft reset hunts like this that you guys get to guess, and we've never had one directly get it correct, so we'll have to see. Honestly, I'll probably just end today whenever we reach 1365 on Ammonite. That'll probably be close to my ending time anyways. I only got 25 minutes left. I think we'll reach odds on Ammonite. I'll probably just end there. And I'll be back Tuesday. Also, just so you guys know, as a heads up, I'm probably going to start doing more off-stream hunting. Now that we're done with the Alola living decks, I really want to start working on my living decks and, like, make sure that it's getting completed. So I'm probably going to do some off-stream hunting, which means there may be times where we come back to where you come back to a stream and I'm no longer hunting a Pokemon because I found it off-stream. In that case, the recording will be uploaded to the document. Cool? Make sure to check BSP tomorrow. Yeah, I will. Don't you worry, I'll check it. Might finally get to hunt my cast for him. Also counts for that day's mon despite not letting you catch it. Yeah, maybe we'll have to see. We'll have to see. I'm still waiting on Manectric and Skitty. Though, if the Swarms also go in... Well, that can't be right, dude. The Swarms can't go in Pokedex order. I don't believe it. Swarms are 100% random? Yeah, I thought so. I need Skitty and Electrike, so as soon as those show up, it's going to be a full day of hunting at BDSP until I get those 2 shinies, because I need them. I'm just going to do 17 radar chains. I don't like doing the 40 radar chains. I don't like them. They take too long. 17 radar chain, I can guarantee to get a 17 radar chain pretty quickly, and then I just have to run around. It's just more time consuming, but I'd rather do it that way than frickin', you know, the other way around. Just trying to get a 40 chain is just, nasty. Just takes too long. Also, by the way, I want to let you guys know, trying to get on top of these Pokemon for the Strong Spawn resets took me so many tries. It took me so many tries to get these Strong Spawn resets and my character in the right space for these Strong Spawn resets because they're not consistent. Like, it's not a consistent spot. They would spawn a couple inches off for every time, and it took me so long to get this completely right. It was annoying. Because it's hard to know where you are in the water. Comparatively, when you're on the ground, you can find like a pixel or something where you're supposed to be on top of. But on the water, it's all the same. So it's hard to tell where you're supposed to stand to be on top of the Pokemon for when they spawn. It was annoying. I'll tell you that much. Alright, only 25 more. 25 more encounters, come on, Ammonite and Kabuto, you guys got this. Will Ammonite be under odds, question mark. Also, we need a shiny on this right switch, because that was where all the Dumb Eyes encounters were done until yesterday. So, we need it. We very much need it. Is resetting for fossils in Let's Go not quicker? It's only quicker, well, no, definitely not. Because in Let's Go, you have to watch the animation the entire time. You probably just need to get a turbo controller for Let's Go. Plus, you have to grind out all the fossils that you need. Which I guess you can do with day skipping, but it's just not, I don't know, it's... and it's full odds, because in Let's Go it's full odds. The Shiny Charm doesn't work on gift Pokemon. So it would be 3 times as unlikely to find. So, no. Definitely not. The fastest method is Masuda method, and this is the second fastest method. Let's Go would not be nearly as quick. Even though you don't have to watch a cutscene for the revival process, it's just not... It's not nearly as quick. Because anytime you have to do a full odds hunt, you avoid it. You don't do full odds hunts. Unless you like doing full odds. Full odds is fine. Full odds hunters are cool, but... I'm not a full odds hunter. Hi, Neo. What's up, Jordan? How you doing, homie? Welcome back to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Just chilling? Yeah. Me too. Just looking for these fossils. That's all. Just hoping to find a shiny fossil. An Omanite or a Kabuto. You know how it is. You're a full odds hunter when it's the only method that isn't hacking in. Yep. Did you get the anchor? I did. We got the anchor yesterday at 8,654 encounters. A lot of encounters, to say the least. A lot of them. But we got it. And the Alola Living Dex is complete. Very nice. So yeah, hopefully we find these fossils relatively quick so I don't have to be hunting them for, you know, a month and a half like I had to with Delmise. I mean, the chance of us going 6 times odds is so unlikely, I'm not even going to worry about it. We'll find some of these under odds. I don't know which ones, but we'll find some of them under odds. Just give it time. The title hasn't been updated for me when I checked the Delmise VOD. I don't know why it hasn't, but I saw the stream and the giant complete, so I knew you got it. Yeah. Almise for real. True. Big Almise. Yeah, I don't know why. The stream title, I think, is updated, though, right? Is it not? It should be we completed it. A shiny right there would have been hilarious. Dude, I know. I wish. I wish it was there. Would have been very nice for my sanity, but oh well. Oh well. Now it is? Okay, good. Just making sure. I'll probably end Mew at 9900. Guys are going to be ending these in like 14 encounters. So we'll do 11 more Mew and then call it. Hello? Oh, my controller disconnected. That was weird. So I just got the end of the stream. Yeah, we're about done. We've been here for about 2 hours and 40-something minutes. 2 hours 35, 2 hours 45 minutes, something about that. So we're gonna be ending pretty soon here. Cause I gotta go get some stuff done. I gotta go upload Play More video for tomorrow, and you know, George and I have a hot date tonight. Going out and getting some dinner. Forward to that. So yeah, got some stuff I gotta get done today, you know. But we'll be back on Tuesday. Faux show. I might do some hunting for these off stream on Monday or Sunday, but we'll be back on Tuesday for sure. Tuesday for sure, we will be back. Is it to a boat restaurant, Neo? No, not this time. I've already taken her to a boat restaurant, so I don't have to anymore. It didn't say you have to take her to a boat restaurant every time, only that you had to do it at least once. And I got my one time in, so we're good. You should, though. Decreases chance of divorce up to 99%. Well, okay, but I can't take her to a boat dinner, a boat restaurant every time, guys. I've already done my due diligence. My divorce rate should be decreased by 99%. I've already taken her to a boat restaurant. She's already been on one. Every other time it's diminishing returns. She's already experienced the boat restaurant. There's no need to experience it a second time. I think you guys are missing the point of the book. I think you guys are tripping. I don't think you guys really understand how to get a girlfriend. Fair enough, but 99.999% is better than 99%. Yeah, but I'm sure we'll go on a boat. Listen, we're going to be married for a long time, it feels like. I am sure we will have our chance to go to a boat restaurant again. I'm sure that was not the only time. How about the sequel, How to Get a Wife? I don't know. I think those kids have to be a little older for them to write the sequel. I don't think those kids are going to be writing How to Get a Wife anytime soon. I'm going to be real with you. I think they're a little bit of a ways away from that. They're a bit away from writing that book. I'll let you guys know, though, when the sequel comes out. I'll be sure to read it on stream. When was that book released? I don't know. I got it in high school, so at least 2017. Or 2016. But if those kids were teenagers, they're definitely like... Or if those kids were elementary school kids, they're like 13, 14 now. They're still not old enough to have wives. I hope the book purchases went into their college fund and not into the greedy parents' pockets. How about the threequel, How to Keep a Wife? That's a completely different book. And I don't even know how to do that. So like, I'm just hoping she sticks around, you know? That's all I can really hope for. Jaquan the Jequel. Alright, last Mew. Bye, Mew. Have a good day. Alright, we got 5 more fossils before we done. Alright, no Mew today. Sad. How about the prequel, How to Get a Life? I think you're given life. I don't think you get a life that way. You're just given life. Once you are born, you have theoretically gotten a life. You know? So I don't think anyone needs to write that book. Or that's a very different book that probably should not be read to children. What about How to Find Your Missing Dad? My dad's not missing. I know where he's at, so I don't need to read that book. I know where my dad's at. I'm good on that one. I mean, some people could read that. I don't need it. Make it a quartet and do How to Die Old together with your wife. I don't think you're all fully in control on that, you know? You can have a happy marriage and your wife still dies, you know? I don't think you're fully in control of growing old with your wife. The world be how it is sometimes, you know? Hate to be a Debbie Downer on it, but I'm just being real. Guys, before we start making sequels, I think you guys just need to use the wisdom in how to get a girlfriend first. Once you've done that, then we can talk about sequels. But let's get there first, alright? Let's get there first. Alright. Last one. Will we find Ammonite on odds? No. L. Big ol' ripperoonie. Well, gamers, that's it for me today. That's it for me this week. We are done with streams this week. We will be back on Tuesday. Now, again, I might hunt these off stream. I might find them off stream. There's no telling. But we will for sure be back on Tuesday. As the Brits say, oh, we're going to stream on Tuesday, innit? Yes, I'm going to stream on Tuesday. You guys have a great rest of your weekend. Hope you enjoy it. We'll be back hunting those fossils, and God, I hope they don't take as long as Elmice. Please don't. Thank you, Lord. Y'all have a great rest of your weekend. Peace out. I'm going to go have a hot date with my wife. Later. Goodbye.